Once upon a time, there lived a young boy. His name was Peter, and he lived with his father. His father was very wealthy and gave Peter everything he wished for. They lived near a kingdom where a royal king and queen had a beautiful daughter. The daughter's name was Cinderella. Every boy dreamed of becoming Cinderella's husband. She was beautiful and rich. Many longed for her. Peter's father felt as if his love and money wasn't enough. He thought Peter needed the gentle touch of a woman. His father found a suitable wife and married her. Through the marriage, Peter was given two older brothers, Perry and Josh. Peter wasn't very satisfied with the new family, but dealt with it the best he could. On a sad, rainy day, Peter received some very upsetting news. His father had ate some chocolate from last Easter that was very old and had become sick from it. Knowing there wasn't much time left, he turned to Peter and said, "Son, be sure to marry Cinderella. She will be able to make you happy. I know she sees something special in you." With that, he turned and said, "Goodbye, son. I love you." Peter responded with, "I love you too." Just after Peter said that, his father passed away. One day, there was great commotion inside the royal gates. The caller came out and announced out loud, "The great Princess Cinderella and her beloved courtier have separated." Peter was greatly excited with the news, knowing that he might have a chance with the princess. The next day, Peter went to the castle, bringing Cinderella a beautiful bouquet of flowers. To his surprise, there was a line of young, single, rich men already waiting to see her. Peter walked up to the gate, where he was greeted by a guard. "Looking to talk to the princess, young man?" the guard asked. "Yes. Is she available?" responded Peter. "I'm sorry to inform you, but she is not interested in talking to anyone," the guard responded. "You'll have to try some other way or another day to see her." With this advice, Peter took the flowers and walked off. He decided to walk around the castle, attempting to find another entrance. While on his walk, he ran into his stepbrother Perry. "What do you think you're doing, loser?" Perry asked. Just then Josh walked up. "Oh, trying to win the princess over with flowers. That's nice. Now go home and do something useful. I'm sure Mom wants you," Josh said in a cocky voice. Josh then took the flowers out of Peter's hand and smashed them. "Seriously, grow up," Peter yelled and walked off. Following the disappointment of the day, Peter went home to his mother, forcing him to do all the barn chores. "But Mother," Peter begged. "No buts," his stepmother responded. Peter had to clean all the stalls, wash all the horses, feed and water all the animals. After Peter finished his chores, he went in very late. He then went in, cleaned up, and went straight to bed. Peter woke up the next morning to the sound of cheers and excitement. Today was the day of the royal ball. Peter knew exactly what he was going to wear to impress the princess. Little did he know that the day would not go as he planned. His stepmother had a long list of chores for him to do. His stepbrother Josh had taken his best suit, for he was going to impress the princess, while Perry took his second best suit and used the last of his hair gel. Peter was stuck with nothing to wear and was stuck at home, slave-driven by his stepmother, while his stepbrothers went out that night to impress the princess. While scrubbing the kitchen floor with only a toothbrush, a fairy appeared. She wasn't just any fairy, she was his fairy godmother. She was there to grant his every wish, and with just a flick of her wrist and magic wand, she changed Peter's rags of clothes into a lovely suit. She already had a horse all ready to go. Lastly, she changed the weeds into a beautiful bouquet of flowers. Peter's stepmother cried out for him. He stopped for a minute, then rode off. Upon entering the kingdom, Peter went straight to the dance floor. He knew he'd find Cinderella there. She was just about to walk out alone until Peter grabbed her hand and asked her to dance. She set the flowers down and gladly accepted his offer. As they danced, Cinderella said, "I was hoping you would come tonight." Peter responded with, "I wouldn't miss it for the world." To complete the night, Peter asked Cinderella for her hand in marriage. She gladly said yes, and they lived happily ever after.
The end.